This isn't just a cult. This is a cabal. This is an assemblage. This is hurly-burly. This is disquiet. This is poetry. This is the cat, the Frisbee, and the merchant of Ivory. These are preliminaries, caveats, and mea culpas. This is fictitious work, meaning it doesn't really exist in any ordinary sense of the word. As such, it has nothing to do with slimy bastards who might harvest and sell ivory, nor is it affiliated in any way with those gems of cinematic production from our friends Merchant and Ivory. Although they aren't really our friends and gave no consent herewith, but I do highly recommend their work. You should go out and watch it. Not now, maybe later after this, but certainly soon. Further, and finally, it also has nothing to do with that other famous merchant who nearly, if not for the clever cunning of that original woman of the law, parted with a pound of flesh. This is installment 1. So it begins. May it end better. The Frisbee came in fast, low, ready to clip the black cat around its mostly white kneecaps. The cat, who shall remain nameless out of the respect for the innocent, had been lingering, more like lurking really, around the grate covering a storm sewer, hoping to find something it had lost years ago. So the low-flying Frisbee, unleashed from a particularly cruel-intentioned ego, couldn't have been further from its mind. At the last moment, somehow, from all corners of both eyes at once, the cat caught a glimpse of the whizzing orb. The cat jumped. Remind me, dear listener, to tell you later just how many corners there are in a cat's eye. But that will have to wait for now because things are getting a little exciting. The cat made a clean leap, and the Frisbee just grazed the underfur of its back paws. However, hang time proved slightly less than perfect. The Frisbee toss, sadistic as it was, turned out to have been that rare, slow-moving, gravity-defying variety, and the cat had simply misjudged it. Usually, thought the cat, in its split second aloft, the low-flying sorts are moving at a pace of about 3 Frisbee widths per heartbeat, but either my heartbeat is a flutter, I should get that checked out regardless, or this one, crap! The cat did not have time to fully recalibrate or even make a mental bookmark to see the Dr. Cat before landing precisely on top center of the spinning discus. Of course, any cat worth its salt, or pepper for that matter, would know that it had not intended for the Frisbee to fly right by and receive a slight tap with the right hand front paw so as to adjust the angle of incidence by 13 degrees, making the Frisbee glance off the upper 2 millimeters of the lip of the gutter opening and causing it to trickle harmlessly down into the bowels of the city for future reclamation. that would both teach the gunky thrower to drink less beer before tangling with a cat and to think thrice before chucking. Alas, the cat had miscalculated, and in that moment of a 3-point landing atop the disc, the cat was certain it had been the one taught a lesson. What lesson? It thought, and knew it wouldn't have time to answer itself, plastic slipping beneath its feet, an unaccustomed position in which to find itself with the future looming large and dark and not particularly friendly feeling. To its great surprise and amazement, however, the Frisbee did not become wobbly or jittery or destabilized in the least with the cat propped on top. Somehow, defying all laws of physics and even more incredibly, all laws of felinicity, the Frisbee kept spinning, kept flying, propelling itself forward by some brand new undiscovered field of quantum mechanics.
When I was dead this time last year, I hope I wasn't insincere. When Tulsa turns to trolley cars, when 43 takes upside top, when you pretend that all is true, when love resides in Xanadu, when love resides in Xanadu, when love resides in Xanadu. All your dreams are like a rabbit, cat or man. When I was dead this time last year, I hope I wasn't insincere. There was a cat who trolley car napping, something takes up sit down. Dreamt he was a man napping, that all is true. Napping inside Xanadu, when love resides in Xanadu, when love resides in Xanadu. You're gonna wish it never had resides in Xanadu. All your dreams are like rabbits in Xanadu. Grab it when love resides in Xanadu. And all your child's on chat. Just was cat this time last year. I hope I wasn't insincere. When Tulsa turns to trolley cars, when 43 takes up sit when you pretend that all is true, when love resides in Xanadu. He was a man napping Xanadu, when love resides napping Xanadu, when love resides napping son, when he spoke he didn't know if it was cat or man. Your child or cat, man or cat or cat or man, man or cat or cat or man, man or cat or cat or man. Was a man napping in the sun. That man napping thought he was a cat napping, or maybe just a man napping in the sun. When you woke, it or just some ghost, man or cat or a man or cat or a man, man or cat or a man, man or cat, your cat or a man or cat or a man, man or cat or a man, man or cat or a man, cat or a man, man or cat.
Well, there you go. Installment 1 of The Cat, The Frisbee, and The Merchant of Ivory. That bit of literature was dropped off by a courier riding a Raleigh 1984 Olympic funny bike. Have you ever seen one of these? It's a regular 10-speed looking bike, but it has a smaller front wheel, I think they used them for time trials. Anyways, I found it rather strange that this guy was riding around the tiniest of all Canadas with such a highly specialized and vintage piece of gear. When I asked him about it, he appeared a bit nonplussed, but fairly quickly landed on his seemingly go-to shut the fuck up pose, and then he told me to, quote, "Just take the fucking envelope, man. Just take the fucking envelope." Opening the envelope, I found a couple pages typed up on ice blue paper, that really thin kind that tears easily. The words had actually been created on a typewriter. Each letter was embossed in the paper with a forceful manner that threatened existential harm to the system of delivery. The words were attributed to Milo Lulu. Anyone? Never heard of this person. Anyways, there wasn't any other information, so thanks, Milo. Truly, we appreciate and applaud your donation to the cult. This contribution was positioned as installment 1, so we hope to hear from you again soon. And, with other fascinating transport methods. That would be great. Whatever. Maybe more polite transport method. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay. You have been listening to This Isn't Just a Cult, a work of real fiction. This episode was narrated and produced by me, Björ6n Oranj. We started things off with The Black Stork from The Creepy Man. You can find that on Knobs, which is available for free on Bandcamp. Considering the subject material of the story, how could we have not included Cataraman from the album Dastards by, me, Björ6n Oranj. You can find that on Bandcamp, Spotify, Deezer, iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, and just about any other place where you get your listening pleasures. Wait a minute, is Google Play even around anymore? What's going on with that? Whatever. Check out the show notes for some links. What you're listening to right now is a little ditty called Ringborn by the one and only Machete. Learn about this art collective at thisisn'tjustacult.com. This Isn't Just a Cult is a production of Higgins Turner Higgins, LLC. Subscribing and reviews are greatly appreciated. Or maybe, in support of the show, you could go check out this episode's sponsor, Vegan Armageddon. Vegan Armageddon is the world's only eco-friendly manufacturer of cruelty-free firearms, ammunition, and things that go bang real loud. The mostly fine people over at Vegan Armageddon understand that the world is sort of messed up and we could do a whole lot better. They are doing their part by producing the world's finest, rugged, reliable, plant-based guns for the commercial sporting market. Made of sustainably sourced ironwood and fair trade labor, these guns, ranging from their legendary banana fiber 25 caliber Advocate pistol to their avocado pit composite, just shooting some stuff, AR-15, Vegan Armageddon produces whatever you need to fulfill your sport shooting needs in a way that you can feel good about, while still being real loud. Enter This Isn't Just a Cult at checkout to receive 20% off your first order at veganarmageddon.com. Vegan Armageddon, making the world a better place, one bang at a time. veganarmageddon.com. Okay, that about sums up this episode. Have a good one. Remember, only you can prevent this world from rapidly descending into something truly horrible. Thanks for listening.